David Boreanaz here on the Rich Eisen Show. It helps to have a lead.
I agree.
If you have a lead and you could start behind those guys, Peters and Kelsey. Man, do I love Kelsey.
Kelsey was our number 2 pick, by the way.
No, I'm talking about your center.
Oh, okay.
Your center, Jason's brother Travis, is not a bad pick, by the way.
That's a good pick.
I know
Strong.
that.
Tight end in the second pick. No one does that.
Oh, my gosh.
Again, dreams of tomorrow. You know, stars of
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
No, you're on the
Stars
cutting
of
edge.
Tomorrow.
I get it. You're on the
Sear
cutting edge.
over the dashboard.
That should be your new team name.
I like that.
If you want to do that. But, Lane Johnson, you get those guys asserting themselves and get Jordan Howard downhill and play action out of that. You got yourself a serious offense with Wentz.
And I think that, figuring out the wide receiver position there with the health of Deshaun Jackson and, him being out, and we at that one last week we didn't really have the wide receivers we needed, and a lot of those wide receivers that were young were dropping passes. Nelson Aguilar, sorry.
Well, you saw the video of that.
Nelson Aguilar.
Did you see the video of that guy
Yes,
from
I saw
Philadelphia who was talking about how he's catching babies, unlike Aguilar? But did you see Nelson's response was to give the guy tickets? Did you see that?
Well, of course he's going to give him tickets. What's he going to give him?
He's just like he said, and I
free
hear
cheesesteak.
I know.
What is going on? It's like Nelson Aguilar. The ball hits you in the hands, you got to catch it. You're a wide receiver. You get paid a lot of money to do that. And that's been a bone of contention for the Eagles organization, I think, at some time. But listen, they get paid a lot of money to catch footballs.
Right.
That's your job. I mean, Wentz has proven himself. He can, can he stay healthy? He rolls around, but man, is he a baller?
Will he just not go head first anymore, please? I agree. I mean, it's interesting. David Boreanaz is here on the Rich Eisen Show. Week 2, Sunday night.
Yeah.
Philly in Atlanta. And I'm, again, fortunate to do what I do. And I think I'm up on rule changes. Had no idea that in the NFL for a year now, if a quarterback goes head first, it's considered giving yourself up. That no more, and I learned that because Wentz went head first in a game, and they marked him back a yard after he had slid safely.
Yeah.
Normally back in the day, that's where you mark the ball.
Okay.
And so now you're considered giving yourself up where he went down. And I thought to myself, well, no, number one, I didn't know that rule. And number two, what the hell is Wentz doing?
He likes to go for those, if it's 4th and 1, he likes to punch it forward, or if it's goal line, he'll punch it in. He's just,
That's the way he blew his knee out, though, in Los Angeles. He went head first into the end zone.
He did go head first, but if you look at that play, his leg tweaked a little bit.
Yes.
So it was the extension of the force of him going forward,
right,
which really kind of tweaked that whole knee situation for him.
Right.
But again, look, to his credit, he came back. It's tough coming off an ACL injury. He's now in a position where he's leading his team, but he can't do it all on his shoulders. Now he's got the weapons. He's just got to get healthy.
Which is the team that concerns you the most?
Obviously the Cowboys, but I mean, they really haven't played a team yet that's been. Oh, the Saints.
Yes.
Well, then, okay.
Then
they lost, right?
That's correct.
Okay. So, but the first 3 games or 2 games?
First 3 games, they played the Washington Redskins after the Giants, who didn't have Daniel Jones yet, and then the Dolphins.
I think, you know what? Honestly, I would have to say the Giants. And I'll tell you why. I think that's a great rivalry, and I really do. It's predictable to say the Cowboys, and I get it. It's going to be a great game. But the Giants, now that they have this quarterback, and everyone's riding this train on this kid right now who's, proven to be pretty good. I'm not saying he hasn't done anything really yet, but it's a spark of energy for New York. So I think the Giants and Eagles may end up being some pretty big games.
That would be
I mean, as far as the NFC is concerned, I know the Giants aren't that strong defensively, but the Eagles have some holes back in their secondary that they need to clean up. And so in their linebacker situation, we just traded for this linebacker from Atlanta. I don't even know who he is.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, and that's why you said you want, if Jalen Ramsey's sitting out there,
I would.
You want Howie Roseman, you want him to
I think he's a great GM. I think you should give him a call. I mean, at this point, he wants like a first maybe. I mean, they want a lot of picks for this guy, but he's a shutdown guy.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.